illuminate the sky above the Earth. The sun lights up the sky during the day, and the moon shines gently at night. Today's topic is the moon, the light that shines at night. The motion of the moon. Just like the Earth spins as it orbits the sun, the moon is also in constant motion. The moon also spins as it orbits the Earth. The motion of the moon affects what it looks like when it is observed from the Earth, as well as phenomena such as solar and lunar eclipses. Let's take a closer look at the moon. The moon has three main features. First, we have the darkest parts of the moon. Then we have the brightest parts. And lastly, we have the craters. The darkest parts of the moon are
Yes, Natash, do you know what is the distance between the moon and the Earth?
Mister, yeah, I think we take it in the science and it too.
What is the distance in kilometers?
What?
What is the distance between Earth and the moon? Like how many kilometers?
3?
3 kilometers? Maybe yes, maybe no. Let me ask Osama. Osama, what do you think? How many kilometers between Earth and the moon?
9.
Guess what? How many?
What you say?
How many kilometers from Earth to the moon? How many kilometers? Do you know what is meter?
Mister,
1 meter, only 1 meter between you and the moon. So if you stand on a chair, you will touch the moon.
100,000.
Yes, Salah.
9.
When do I go to the school so I get the whatever Mr. Reed sent me, the certificate or what?
Say it again, please.
When do I go to the school so I get the certificate or
Maybe in the second term.
32.
when?
I don't know exactly. Saleh, what do
Mister,
you...
I think 4 meter or 3.
No. Saleh, what do you think
9.
about the distance between the moon and Earth?
10 million.
How many?
10 million.
10 million kilometers. Oh, wow. Too much. Ali, what do you think? Yazan Al-Ghamdi, what do you think?
Yeah, Earth is so like long.
Let me tell you, it's 384,000 kilometers.
Wallah, teacher.
Yes, Ali,
Oh my God.
it's too much.
Big.
384,000. Yeah, it's 3 days by rocket.
Oh.
Okay.
referred to as the Maria, lunar seas, and the brightest parts are the highlands. Craters are marks left behind by asteroids that have collided with the moon. The Maria were formed by basaltic lava that flowed into and filled the lunar lowlands. These areas are flat and have a lower elevation than surrounding areas. The number of craters in the Maria is low, and the rocks here are younger than in other areas. The lunar highlands are the exact opposite of the Maria. They are higher in altitude than surrounding areas, have a large number of craters as well as older rocks. The last main feature of the moon is its craters, which are mostly the result of asteroid collisions. The largest of these craters has a diameter of almost 230 kilometers. Since the moon has no water and no atmosphere, its surface experiences almost no weathering and no erosion. This means that its surface features stay the same for long periods of time. The position of the moon as it revolves changes how it appears to us on Earth. These changes are known as the phases of the moon. These phases depend on which parts of the moon are receiving sunlight.
Ibrahim Abdelhadi, how long does it take to make one round for the moon around Earth?
One round of Earth?
Yeah.
Like how much days?
How many days?
I don't know.
It's one month. 1 month is equal how many days?
Don't know.
You don't know how many days for 1 month?
60,
It's
I think.
almost 28. 28 days to make one round.
And from which direction the moon is being viewed. The phases of the moon are the new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, last quarter, and waning crescent.
Okay, Rayan. Rayan, when can we watch the new moon? In the beginning of the month or in the end of the month?
Then,
You can see the new moon in the end and
Yes.
even in the beginning.
yes,
Okay, Yazan Atash, when can we see the full moon? In day what? In the month? Like we have 28 days for the Arabic,
in the new one,
the full moon on the left,
the Arabic what?
the Arabic month,
Yes, I know.
like Muharram, Safar, Rabi'a, Ramadan. We can see the moon and its phases. So when can we see the full moon? In day 10 or day 14?
In day,
14.
in day,
Day 14 in the middle of the month. We can
the
see.
6th,
No. We can see the full moon in the middle of
the
the month.
middle of the month.
Yeah. Can you tell me what is the day? What is the day for the Arabic months today? I think it's 4. So we can see the crescent. We can see the waxing crescent. Look, this one.
Yes,
This one we can see it. We can see it
the first day.
this night. After 2 days, you can see this one. After 3 days, after 5 days, you can see this one. Then in the middle of the month, you can see the full moon.
And then the full moon.
New moon occurs when the moon lies between the Earth and the Sun. In this case, the side of the moon that is facing away from the Earth receives sunlight, and therefore the moon cannot be seen by people on Earth. As we look up into the southern sky, the moon moves from east to west. We will now take a look at the various phases of the moon. Let's assume that there is a full moon. The full moon rises in the east in the early evening, passes through due south at midnight, and sets in the west in the early morning. This means a full moon can be seen for a long time. The last quarter moon rises in the east at midnight, passes through due south in the early morning, and sets in the west at noon, and can be observed in the southeast before sunrise. The first quarter moon rises in the east at noon, passes through due south in the early evening, then sets at midnight, and can.
Okay, Yazan Al-Ghamdi, what are the phases of the moon?
Yeah.
What are the phases of the moon? Start from new moon, then the first quarter,
Hmm?
then full moon, then third quarter, then new moon again. So what is the first one? New moon.
New moon.
Then the first quarter. Then new moon. After that, the third quarter. After that, the new moon again.
Be observed in the southwest after sunset. The waning crescent can only be seen in the early morning in the east, while the waxing crescent can only be seen in the early evening in the west. The moon travels around the Earth counterclockwise, moving from west to east. This movement around the Earth is known as the orbit of the moon. The orbital period of the moon can be expressed in either sidereal or synodic months. One sidereal month is the time it takes for the moon to orbit the Earth once and return to the same position in the celestial sphere. A sidereal month is 27.3 days and represents the actual orbital period of the moon. One synodic month is the time it takes for the moon to go from new moon to new moon, or full moon to full moon. A synodic month is 29.5 days and is known as the lunar month. The reason a sidereal month and a synodic month are different in length is because as the moon orbits the Earth also orbits the sun in the same direction. The moon also rotates on its axis from west to east. It takes the moon 27.3 days to rotate once. You may have noticed that this is the same duration as the sidereal orbital period. Synchronous rotation is the term used to refer to the fact that the moon's orbital period and rotational period are the same. Let's assume we are looking down from above at the moon orbiting the Earth. The moon is above the Earth, and the side facing the Earth is marked with a red flag. If the moon did not rotate, we would be able to see all the sides of the moon from the Earth. But because the moon rotates, and its period of rotation is the same as its orbital period, we are only able to see one side of the moon from the Earth. On the other hand, if we were standing on the moon, on the side of the moon where the red flag is, and looking down on Earth, it would be possible to see all sides of the Earth. At certain times during the moon's rotation, the sun, moon, and Earth are aligned. In what is called a solar eclipse, the sun is hidden from view by the moon. At other times, the sun, Earth, and moon are aligned. When this happens, the moon enters the Earth's shadow and is hidden from view. This phenomenon is called a lunar eclipse. When a solar eclipse is viewed by a person in the northern hemisphere, the sun darkens and brightens from right to left. In a lunar eclipse, the moon darkens and brightens from left to right. We don't see solar and lunar eclipses every month. Why do you think that is? The path of the sun's annual motion is called the ecliptic, and the moon orbits along its own orbital plane. The sun's path of annual motion is parallel to the Earth's orbital plane, but the moon's orbital plane is tilted at around 5 degrees. This is why.
Okay, thank you for listening. Now let's open the book, page 326. Muhammad, open the book 326. It's about the same lesson. How do Earth and the moon move? And today, after the class, I'm gonna send all the answers to the WhatsApp group to write the answers. But now we're gonna discuss the information about the same lesson and read it. So it's page 326. Okay. Turning through the day. I'm gonna open it, then you can read it. Okay. Turning through the day. I'm gonna ask Muhammad Sadaqa to read it, please. Read the speech. Turning through the day.
Turning through
The
the
day.
day.
Okay.
Look at your desk. Is it moving? It might not look like it, but everything in your classroom is moving, including you.
Okay, wait. Look at your desk. Do you think that your desk is moving?
No.
Okay. Do you think that your chair is moving?
Wait.
Nothing is moving. Okay. But guess what? They are all moving and you are moving. How is that?
Mhm.
How is it? Because planet Earth is moving in the space very fast. So
Yeah, very fast, and you can't see anything is moving.
you can see anything around you is moving, but can you see yourself is moving?
No.
Are you moving?
Yes.
Are you moving now?
Yes.
Yes, you are moving, but you can't see yourself.
I'm
Okay.
moving.
Okay. So look at the planet Earth now, Earth's rotation, morning,
Can-
day, evening,
Can I
night.
read?
Yes,
I
read.
read this?
Yes, read that.
Looking at Earth from above
Above
the North
the North
Pole,
Pole.
we see that Earth turns in the opposite
Opposite direction.
direction to clock as Earth turns. Half of it gets light from the sun, and half of it is in darkness.
Okay, Muhammad,
It-
look at Earth. We have here two halves. The first one is dark on the right, and the second one on the left is lightening, right? We have light on the left and dark on the right.
Yes.
That's because of the sunlight. So the left side is opposite to the sun, and
Yes.
the
In America is now is
night.
night, and here is sun.
Yeah, right. You understand. Very, very good. Thank you, Muhammad. Now go on and read
I
them.
know this.
Read again. Read.
Sun and half of
It's
it
half, not half. Half or half.
half of it is in darkness.
Darkness. Like as you said in America, it's dark now. Night.
Darkness. It is day on the left half of
Half again? It's not half. Let half of Earth.
Of Earth.
It is night.
On the dark.
Half of Earth. Day changes to night as Earth turns.
To night as Earth turns.
Okay, so look at planet Earth. If it turns, this half will be dark. I'm talking about the left one will be dark after maybe 6 hours. And this dark part will be in the light after 6 hours as well. Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's read this one, Osama.
Yes, teacher.
The imaginary line.
The imaginary line.
This one, this one.
Line going.
From this place, Osama. Can you say this, please?
Yes.
Okay. This imaginary line is Earth axis, like a wheel on a bike.
Earth rotates or turns on its
Axis.
axis. Earth routine or day sunny season, the cycle of day and night. One full rotation takes 24
One full rotation takes 24 hours. So how many hours per day, Osama?
per day.
How
It's
many
gonna take a
hours
day.
in one day?
24.
24 hours. And it's one rotation. One full rotation for Earth.
Take 1 day.
Or one full moon day. One full day.
One full day. From one series
One
size
sunrise.
to the next, we spend
We spend through the
part
parts
of a day.
of a day.
Morning.
Okay, Osama, wait. What
Yes.
time is it? What time is it? Label
Now
each picture
it's morning.
to show all 4 parts of the day-night cycle. Number the parts to show the correct sequence. In number 1, it's morning, right?
Yes.
And number 2,
Number 2 is evening.
evening or night. Okay, number 3,
Number 3 is
sunset.
day.
It's sunset. Sunset. You know what is sunset?
No.
Sunset when yes?
Oh, and the last one is night.
What is sunset?
Sunset is the Maghrib or what?
Yeah. It's don't say it in Arabic. It's the time when the sun appears to disappear, want to disappear. And the last one is sunrise,
Sunrise.
like at the beginning of seeing the sun. That's right. Reasons for seasons. What are the seasons of the year? This question will be for Oday. Oday, are you there? Oday? Okay. Abdurrahman? Okay. Omar?
Mister.
Yes, Omar. Okay. How many seasons in year? I mean by season, winter, spring, summer, like that. How many one?
12.
No, they are 4. Only 4. Can you read them, please?
Okay.
They are here from winter,
Winter, spring, summer, fall, light, day, night. The season make a cycle active reading.
No. Wait. Don't be hasty. So we have 4 seasons, as you said. This one, this picture on the left is on the right is a spring. Where can you see all trees are green?
Yes.
Okay. now here, as Earth turns on its axis, it also moves around the sun. Each complete trip of Earth around the sun is one revolution. So look here at this picture, Omar. We have here planet Earth is moving around the sun, and it takes how many days to make one round, to make one trip?
365 days.
365 days. It's already equals to 1 year. It's one
Yes.
revolution. So if you said revolution here means one round, one trip. 365 days or 1 year. The seasons change as Earth moves around the sun. The diagram shows that Earth is tilted on its axis. So it's summer, the season of summer. Season of summer. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ali?
Yes.
Look at the pictures here. We have summer, fall, winter. Can you see them?
Yes.
Okay. Then this question, what season is it? Label the images with the correct season. What do you think? What season is it?
Is it season?
Now the planet Earth sees the sun. Summer. Perfect. And what do you think about this one?
Is it fall?
Winter. This one is winter. Okay.
Yes.
Thanks. Okay, now let's open page 331. 331 and Yazan Atash.
Yes.
Read it, please.
Yes, Mister.
Why are you talking like that, Yazan? Read this one.
Because I am. Don't know.
You are
South
crazy?
winter is old
It's usually
and warm, but even. Huh?
but even
What?
there may-
The south winter is usually sunny and warm, but even there it may get cold at times.
okay. The second one. In the Midwest?
Me?
Yeah.
In the Midwest, heavy snow, ice, and
Sleet.
freezing rain are possible.
Are possible.
Sleet
Freezing rain.
are possible. Freezing rain can cause a lot of damage.
It's in winter.
Yes, then it will be freezing.
Okay. Here, do the math. Use the table to answer the questions below. High temperature in January. Detroit, San Diego,
Mister, I don't
Seattle,
see it.
Washington, D.C.
I
Yes?
don't see it, Mister.
Yes?
I don't see it.
You don't see it? 331.
Yes, I don't see it now.
Why?
In your screen. Now I see it.
Okay. So what is the first degree for Detroit?
31.
Okay. For San Diego,
eh,
66 Fahrenheit. For Seattle,
San Diego 66.
next 47.
47 is
For DC, Washington, DC, 42. How much
It
warmer?
was
How much warmer is San Diego than Detroit in January?
San Diego and that.
Again, how much warmer? That's meaning we have to do subtraction. Subtraction. What number minus what number? San Diego
Right.
and Detroit.
And the row.
Detroit. So what number minus what number? 66?
That's 1 minus 66.
66 minus 31. Right?
It will be, yes.
6 minus 1 is going to be 5.
But I don't say, no, I say.
6 minus
6
3
plus
3.
3, it will be 50.
So
53.
San Diego is warmer than Detroit by 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. Saleh, which city has the coldest temperature in January?
San Diego.
San Diego. Which city has the coldest? Coldest.
Well, this does so Fahrenheit. It isn't cold or
The less one.
okay. Detroit.
Detroit. Or Detroit. Thanks. Right, the answer is 331. Okay, pieces of the moon here. This one will be for Yazan Al-Ghamdi. Yazan Al-Ghamdi, these, the big four pieces. The first one here, full moon, new moon, first quarter. The four main moon phases are new moon, full moon, and both quarter moons. Label the missing phase below, then fill it and the dark part. What do you think about the missing one?
It's supposed to have. I don't know.
You don't know? The first one is new moon. The first one is new moon.
Wait a minute.
Look here. The first one is a new moon.
I don't know.
Number 2, the first quarter moon. Number 3 is the full moon. And what do you think about this one? Will be the third quarter. Third quarter. Okay?
Yeah.
Third quarter. And we're gonna draw it now. The light will be on the left, not on the right. Different from first quarter. So for example, it will be like that. The dark part will be here. Okay. This is called the third quarter. So where is the lead part now? Left or right? Yes, and I'm asking you, where's the lead part? The light. On the right or on the left? Yes, and can you hear me?
Yeah.
Where is the light now? On the right or on the left?
Left.
Left.
Yeah.
Okay, write it in your book.
Okay, I'm gonna write.
Okay, students, please revise this lesson from your book. Read it again. And if you face a problem, you can call me anytime. And I will send all the answers to WhatsApp group. Try the answer again. Thank you very much and see you next time. Goodbye.
But see you next time. See you next class.